Right, this one is based on true events and centers around Fred Hampton, the chairman of the Illinois Black Panther movement back in the late 60s. And it's basically about how another guy called Bill O'Neill infiltrates the movement on the behest of the FBI. And if you're not familiar with the story and the title doesn't give it away, I'll just let you figure out how it ended. But yeah, the movie basically follows these two characters for a period of about a couple of years, I think, while the Black Panthers try to establish themselves and grow nationwide. Meanwhile, of course, the local police and the feds are doing their best to try to stifle the movement. And while I liked the movie and can't really even find things to complain about, I don't know, I didn't love it, and it did feel like it lacked a little bit of oomph to me. There was just something missing that would have elevated this to another level. But at the same time, I don't even know what that something would have been. Because if I start to break things down, everything was well handled and well done. Like the direction and the cinematography, it's just a good looking movie. Above average, I would say, with some really slick shots here and there too. Then we have the story and the writing that's just gripping and compelling enough to hold my attention for 2 solid hours. There were also some moments of brilliance when it comes to the music too. When it decided to bring in this kinda perfectly timed jazzy, soul-y stuff for a brief moment. Which I guess brings me to the best stuff, the performances. They were really good all around. Especially the 3 main characters were just excellent. Those being Daniel Kaluuya as Fred Hampton, who I feel kinda stole the show here. I feel like he just embodied that character and I really liked him a lot in this. But Lakeith Stanfield as Bill O'Neill and Jesse Plemons as the FBI guy weren't far behind either. And Plemons especially was just perfectly cast in this. He knows exactly how to play a role like this. A guy who is on the one hand very kind and sweet and on the other basically just cold and ruthless. But the good performances don't end there, all the supporting cast were really solid as well. And as a whole, the movie was just well made and had some really great stuff in it too. I mean, there are some scenes that are just brilliant and some that are about as intense as anything I've seen recently. So what's the problem, you may ask? Well, I just don't know. It feels like it's missing something and I don't know what. But that didn't stop me from enjoying this. It's still, at the very least, a good movie. But I'm not sure it's much more than that, despite some great parts. And I really don't know what else to say about this either. It's just good. Which pretty much means that I can't really give it much more than a solid 7. Boop. However, does that mean I would recommend it? Yeah, I think it's probably worth checking out. Or you could also not do that. After all, I'm not your dad. But hey, what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen it? Did you like it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe give it a thumbs up or sub to the channel because that would be fantastic.